Hey there, SDXL 1.0 released a few weeks ago and I wanted to do this video since then. In this video, we'll compare SD1.5 with SDXL 1.0 by generating images with same settings. So I'll generate images with text to image first, and at the end of the video we'll also look at some deforum tests. Before we actually start generating the images, I recommend downloading this VAE if you want to use SDXL. It has a FP16 fix. If you use this VAE, you will not get NAN errors. Also, if you have 8 GB VRAM like me, it can take 6 to 7 minutes for a single image to generate. And if you want to generate images faster, you have to add med VRAM as a command line argument. And we also need to keep in mind the resolutions at which the models were trained. SD 1.5 was trained at 512 by 512, whereas SDXL was trained at 1024 x 1024. So for the first test, I will keep the prompt very simple. The first thing that comes to my mind is a Viking. Let's generate a Viking then. Wow, I actually forgot how bad the space model was. Let's add something else in the prompt. Okay, I have no idea what this is. And look at the hand here. It looks so bad. That's the output with the basic prompt. Let me actually write a big prompt and see what happens. Well, comparing to the previous generations, this is somewhat better, but the sword is coming out of his eye. I'll use the same settings, same seed for the simple and complex prompt in SDXL. Let's see how that turns out. Now that's what I call a huge upgrade. Comparing this to SD1.5, it looks so better. The hands are still not good in this image. Let's try with the more detailed prompt now. Again, it's great, but the hand is not good. Maybe with the use of some embeddings and LoRa's, we can fix hands, but for the sake of this comparison, I'm not using any LoRa's or embeddings. For the next test, let's actually generate a movie poster. I'm generating Wolverine movie poster, and I also have a prompt to show text on the poster. Obviously, we won't be getting the text in 1.5, but let's just compare it with SDXL. I don't have any words for this. Let's go to SDXL. Got the text, but it's missing 2023, and the Wolverine text is also not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. Maybe after working on the prompt even more, you can get it better, but I don't know. So we tested a concept, we tested a movie poster with a text on it. So the next one has to be a style test. Let's generate an anime style image. So I have this basic prompt now to test the anime style, and I've also included the prompt to test fingers. Starry sky, beautiful city, anime girl showing 4 fingers. What else could you ask for, man? SD 1.5. It's perfect. There's no way SDXL can be more accurate than this.
Meanwhile,
I mean, the style is really good. The girl is showing 4 fingers, but man, the hand is so terrible. And where's the other hand even going? Again, maybe Laura, embedding, and inpending can fix this. But the point of this comparison is just using the base models. So I'll move on to the next one. The last comparison that I want to do with text to image is to see the realism of these models. Let's see how realistic these models can get. I'm actually surprised at how realistic it is for SD 1.5. And he is clearly doing bicep curls. He's not doing squats for sure. And obviously the weights are not connected to some invisible rod. As far as the realism goes, the image looks pretty realistic. People are working out in the background. It's all great, but what is he even holding on to? And where is his other hand? The SDXL images generated so far have been good and bad at the same time. But if you compare it to SD 1.5, these are so much better. Now before we actually move on to Deforum, I actually generated these images in Dreamshaper 8 to see how far we come since SD 1.5 was released. Just look at how good Dreamshaper 8 images are when compared to SD 1.5. Look at the progress the community has made since SD1.5 was released. Now, imagine the same progress with SDXL 1.0. It's going to be so crazy. I can't even imagine how good the images will be in the next few weeks. Moving on to Deforum now. So in Deforum, I will do two kind of comparisons. The first one will be text to video, where I will just generate a video with simple camera movements and maybe beat sync. And the second test will be using a small video with some style transfer. Now keep in mind we won't be using ControlNet for this comparison. We will only use hybrid video because automatic 1111 doesn't support ControlNet for SDXL yet. Although ControlNet are released for Comfy UI, it's not supported in Auto1111. I will not talk about any settings now because I've already done that in other videos. So I'll stop talking and let the animations play now. Let me know what you think about them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.